So let's roll.
Okay, the answer is right here with Doreen and Grace.
But do we really have the right answer?
Maybe or maybe not, but we try to make sense of what's happening around us.
Hi everyone, welcome to Doreen and Grace podcast, where we discuss everything social, political and economic issues, as we also give you knowledge, resources and connections.
Yes, and I think we need to dive into it
Let's
away.
just go right into it.
Yeah, so we'll start by this new wave of Gen Z. The political engagement of Gen Z movement. Initially, it was finance bill. They came for the finance bill protest. They came to Ruto must go, and now they have this new Gen Z movement of Niko kadi.
Niko kadi. I saw yesterday they were being asked, is it a movement or is it a moment?
A moment, yeah.
Time will tell.
Yeah, time will tell. So kwanza before tuende mbali, hebu kwanza nikuulize if uko kadi ama where you are just that part of the online social media thing.
Me, I've been kadi ever since.
Yeah, okay.
Kadi. And you?
Yeah, Niko kadi, and we are going to vote. We are not just talking online and in papers. We are going to vote. Yeah, so because I also heard actually that the Niko kadi is actually a one-term thing. It's not a two-term. So
the slogan behind the Niko kadi.
Yeah.
Ukiambiwa, I remember nikisema Niko kadi, that's already a 20 minutes conversation by itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's one term. Yeah, so apart from that, they had it was very interesting in terms of statistics, and we saw that so far they got like 50,000 registered voters in less than a week, and they are targeting actually 1 million by 30th of April. Before now, the mass voter registration starts, and tomorrow. I think they will be having like a mass registration in Nairobi. That's quite interesting, yeah.
Yeah, they agreed to have, I'd seen by 8 weeks they wanted to have 11,600. I don't know how realistic that is. I mean, 11,600,000 registered voters. I don't know how realistic that is. But, well, I hope Gen Z watatokea, because at this point, tunawategemea with the numbers.
Yeah, and actually Gen Z normally come through. The fact that you had the 2024 finance bill protests and people turned out in numbers, and it was just a social media thing, and it came out to actually be real. Let's see how tomorrow will be, and see if by 30th they'll have achieved the 1 million thing. But actually it's a good thing. It promotes like a higher number of people just turning out to registered voters as voters, and also wanting to change whatever has been going on in terms of governance of the country. But
I wanted to say the biggest issue we have is people actually turning out to vote. I saw another TikTok where a lady was saying, na mkienda kuvote, mniamshe. I was like, Allah, it is not what we are discouraging. That we need to now again push you again to wake up and vote.
And it's a good thing, because we were even questioning, like, is it just a matter of you coming and telling us you are mobilizing for voter registration, then the time of voting, then you're not even there, you're not coming to vote. But it's quite interesting that even the lead of the Niko kadi was like, we are not stopping at the voter registration. We'll still mobilize people to go and vote, and we'll still linda kura.
Well, I'd say it's a wait and see kind of game.
Yeah. So we also need to look at, it's not only about Niko kadi. We also need to look at are people willing to learn about the issues? If they are electing their leaders, they also need to understand the manifesto of these leaders. Are they bringing to the table like what is right, and are these citizens or the Gen Zs ready to be accountable for these leaders that they want to choose in 2027?
But currently, we don't even have the manifesto of these, I'd say, opposition principles. They are out here doing the back and forth with the government.
And in fact, some of them are even saying Niko kadi, and they are part of that one term. That is where we come in and say, this is a red card.
It's a red card. What you have is a red card.
It's a red card because we want you out. We don't
Yeah.
want you to be there.
No.
You need to be out. And
Mhm.
when we say Niko kadi, we want it to be one term. We
Yeah.
want to put our own and people, leaders who we can be actually accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just hope it goes on well. Of course, taking power or being in power is not an easy thing.
Yeah.
It's a grab, it's a pull, it's a back and forth. Is it the generation that we've been waiting for? Or rather, are these the people we've been talking about?
Yeah, and talking of back and forth and the leaders and what, there is a very interesting conversation that has been going on between the government and the opposition.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you can tell us something about that.
Oh, yeah, it's the body shaming. Some people are saying it's personal. Well, it's personal because you can't body shame everybody. Some
Yeah.
people are comfortable in their own bodies. Now, when you start telling us, oh, we don't want people who are fat.
And even before we go even deeper into maybe body shaming and whatnot and what has been going on, in fact, in the launch of the SGR, Juzi in Siaya County and also in Nakuru, the back and forth of the government and the opposition, even before we go further, we also need to look at the freedom of expression. And this is a very serious issue, and it also relates to the leaders of Niko kadi, them talking about the issue that still happened in the finance bill of 2024. It's about, let's just look at the constitution before we go even deeper into it. The constitution talks about like freedom of expression, but we also need to look at to what extent is a Kenyan citizen supposed to express themselves. Please, let's just refer first to the Article 33 of the Constitution before even go deeper into it.
So Article 33, Sub-Article 2 of the Constitution says, the right to freedom of expression does not extend to A. Propaganda for war, incitement to violence, hate speech, or advocacy of hatred that constitutes ethnic incitement, vilification of others, or incitement to cause harm, or is based on any ground of discrimination.
Yeah, and these are referred to this Gen Z movement. Please, as you are telling people to take votes and as you are preparing to turn out to vote in 2027, you should also be careful with the how you express yourself, and you should also refer to the Constitution of Kenya in such issues.
Yeah, it's easy for people who are in government to say that you're inciting people to violence or anything, and now umefungwa ama you've been abducted.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
so
very easy for them to go against you.
Yeah, so I feel like we just need to do things the right way. Starting with voter registration is okay. We are looking at mobilizing voters to actually come and vote. And something serious that you also need to look at in terms of voting, and this is the Niko kadi that they just posted, that I was just looking at the comment section, how someone commented like, can I go and replace can I go and register in Nairobi, but then I want to vote in up country? I saw that comment and it was quite funny to me. The fact that you are living in Nairobi and floods is not even sparing you.
In Nairobi.
Yeah, and you want to go vote in
I also
up
don't
country.
get that. I think we should change our mindset on how we look at this voting thing. There is no way you are going to tell me you live all your life, you live in, let's say, in Kahawa West, but unaendanga kuvote uko somewhere in Western.
Surely.
I don't think that makes sense. In as much as people who are buying want wende wapigie kura huko,
Yes.
we need to be a bit realistic. Because now when people in, let's say, Kahawa start going to the street and demanding, you can't, because hata hukupiga kura huko. We need to be a bit realistic on some issues as we move forward.
Yes, and that is something that you also need to empower people. It's called civic education, like just telling people the need of voting from where you are, the importance of doing that, so that you can even be accountable to your leaders.
Yeah.
Like how do you go and vote in up country, then you want to be accountable to the current leader or the leader that is in where you're staying.
Yeah.
It cannot work that way.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, so if you want to be accountable here, just take your vote here. And as we do mass voter registration, we also need to tell people like, it's important to vote where you're supposed or where you stay, so that it is very, like, you can account for that, you
Yeah.
can fight for your rights.
Yeah.
Well,
Sikpiga
yes,
Sakaja and you didn't even vote for him. You voted for
exactly.
Barasa huko Western.
Exactly,
Yeah.
surely, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we can look at we can talk about the launch of the SGR
Yes,
from Naivasha to DRC.
yes,
Mhm.
yeah. I just saw that it happened like
Maybe
it has just been happened maybe 4 days ago.
yeah.
Or a week ago, the launch of SGR from Naivasha, Kisumu, Malaba, Uganda, and later to Eastern DRC.
Yes.
Yeah, it was launched by our own WSR and and Museveni, and
Yeah.
it needs to be completed by June 2027. I don't know what you can say about that.
I think
But
for me it's a good opportunity, and I hope it's I've seen Women Rep Kirinyaga saying it's gonna cost taxpayers money.
Mhm.
And I think it's one of those things that, in as much as it will cost us money, let it be done, because it will be much better if we have it than if we don't have it. Like right now, the way people are suffering when you're traveling to Western,
Yeah,
in terms of business, in terms of even agriculture,
yeah.
it will boost a lot. And I think it's one of those things, in as much as public resources might be wasted. I'm not encouraging it, but I think it's a good idea, and I hope they actually actualize it. Si kutuambia by this then it will be completed, and then it never gets completed. We don't want stall projects, especially on SGR.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it this way. First, in terms of a time, we just launched it. You launched it in March 2026, and we are looking at the completion of the project by June 2027.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that is
Realistic.
yeah, though it can work, because you're also looking at something that was already developed with the colonial.
They said
Uh,
that Naivasha Kisumu and Kisumu Malaba
okay.
will be done concurrently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I think that's why they are projecting those days. It's not we finish this phase first and then the other phase.
Oh,
They are going to do it concurrently. I don't know how realistic that is, but well, it's also a game of wait and see. As we said, we don't have all the answers ourselves.
yeah, but I believe it's a good thing, and it's just an improvement of what the infrastructure that was there, and just like it happened at that time, just shaping the economic trajectory of the country, improving the issues of trade. Quite an important issue, and it will also at least bring or create employment opportunities
What do you
for
think
more
about
Kenyans.
the use of public resources on it?
What? The issue, hey, I don't want to go into public resources right now. I think that could be another discussion for all episode, because you also need to look at the current country's public debt, and what as taxpayers are getting out of our pockets, and how it's being spent. And each and every day we are being told of a lot of money being used. I don't know how. A lot of debt being there. I just don't want to go into it at this episode, but I think we'll just have a different episode to just discuss about public resources, how public finances are being managed, and just the current debt, and how are we even solving it before we even leave to our generations to come to pay all these debt. Yeah.
And remember also, as the SGR is going on, there's also the dual Mau Summit road happening.
Yes.
And you're saying you don't want to talk about the taxpayers' money.
Yeah, I don't want to
It's gonna
talk.
cost us a penny.
I think we're gonna do like a very different episode on just taxpayers' money and issues of public finance management and the public debt.
Maybe even bringing an expert on that.
Yes, we need an expert on that, because I don't have like the right answers for that. I just know this is what I see, this is what I know, this is what I feel is right for me. But I think I need an expert on that, and maybe in the coming episodes we're gonna discuss about that.
Okay. That's mostly it on the political, social, and economic issues that are happening in the country right now. And maybe we can do a small segment on research.
Okay.
We have an expert in the podcast.
No, don't exaggerate. I'm not a expert. You want
Don't
my...
play. Don't play yourself.
No, I'm not an expert. You want my professors to listen to this podcast? Then they're like,
Well,
since when Doreen is an expert of a research?
A budding researcher.
Yeah.
And, I mean,
A Gen Z body in research.
maybe you should know she has a whole master's. So that's an expert already. That's your
Okay.
profession. So maybe a few questions
Dreams.
maybe a few questions on research, because in as much as we are talking about all these issues about Niko Kadi, about the constitution, about public debt and all that, maybe you can tell us why should we care about research?
Yeah, very, very interesting question. And I can look at it this way. Before we even come to all this, we see everywhere statistics. Even when we are doing the Nikokadi discussion, you mentioned statistics, you want this by this time and all that. So it makes, I can say that when you dive into research, it helps you make a better decision. So if you are looking at voter registrations, and we are targeting a certain number, and we've done research and we know we need to have accomplished that by then, we are able to come up with better decisions in terms of even voting, or even just in a general terms when you want to maybe start a business or you are doing a job search. You normally do research. You want to look at market analysis and see like, how is this business thriving? If I'm supposed to do this job, how is it going on? So it even helps you if you want to set this kind of business, where are you the location that you're supposed to set such a business. So it gives you better decisions. Also, it helps you in terms of just getting to know answers of, we question so much, but then when you go into research, you get to answer such questions. Yeah, it helps you answer questions in terms of maybe just asking yourself, why do we have floods? But in terms of history and whatever is there, even in books, you get to understand like, actually, we have this because of this. And when you research more, it helps you in even shaping policies with regards to such issues. So I believe also research gives voices to the community, because when you're even doing research, you look at what does the community say? You do community engagement.
Actually, that was supposed to be the second question on what's the behind the scenes of research. How does research work?
Okay. Yeah. Actually, it was the second. So I can put it this way, behind the scenes. So we normally have a problem. So we look at what's the issue. You even ask yourself, what's the issue about this? Then you go do like a deep dig, or go into deep understanding of what's the existing literature saying. Yeah, then you go to the community and see like kwa ground tunasema aje about hizi issues. Yeah, after knowing kwa ground tunasema nini, we come and do analysis of the findings. Then we let us share the findings to either the academic, the policy makers, and different people to actually consume. Yeah, and that is what even shapes policy later. So I can say that's a very behind the scenes, or rather a research process.
So Doreen, are we actually seeing any new or emerging trends in data?
Yeah. With the current technology and the AI that is coming in, and we are even trying to understand everything, AI has really shaped the research field. AI, actually, do you know AI can clean for you the data, all the way from cleaning to organizing to even interpreting the data.
So it has made work easier.
I can say that, but there are some things that you can actually not replace in terms of research, or it's just in terms of everything. AI can come, but there's just something that human is just meant to do.
Just say you can put in, tell me about the education and all that, and it brings about everything.
Okay. to some extent, and it's also scary for us.
Yeah.
But it's we need to. I think we need to feed more information to that tool so that we even get a clear understanding of what we want. So it's just a matter of just learning how to play with it. Yeah, but it's a new trend. It's an emerging trend, and we need to go into just learning AI and trying to understand how we can work with that. Yeah, apart from issues of AI in data, there is something else that is also current, the real time. We're also embracing real-time data, just working with data and analyzing it on real time and coming up with solutions. That is also another emerging trend. Apart from that, we're also looking at issues of data governance. Yeah, that's also another issue. And also another issue is that just at the comfort of your home, you can actually look at something, analyze on your own, and do everything, and just store your data. It's called like it's like a self-service thing. Like you do your everything together and you analyze your data, you put it in your phone, maybe in even cloud. Yeah, that's also something emerging with data.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ideally, you're saying that research is a great career, and you would definitely recommend people to get into it. What do you mean?
Yeah, to some extent it's interesting, but sometimes research can be very tiresome. Kwanza to the
long papers.
not even
reads,
not even yeah, that is part of it actually. But to us early career researchers, sometimes it's very hectic with terms of maybe payment. Sometimes you'll feel like, are these people using me? Like they want me to deliver a lot, but I feel like they're using me, or rather I'm getting very, like, it's just quite.
Yeah, quite.
Yeah, so if you want quick money with research, sometimes there's a lot of bureaucracies and long-term thing with research that it just needs commitment. Yeah, so apart from being an early career, personnel, you need money, but it's not well paying for you. It takes a lot of time. You then, as an early person, you just want to write information, do research, and everyone to consume it like at a go. But you'll be shocked, like even policymakers may even ignore your research at first. Yeah, it will even take time for your research to bring change. So I'd say,
And
like in terms of,
sometimes it might never even be seen.
yes, so it comes from you. If you want to do research, if you want to enhance your writing and reading skills, that is, if you are perfect with that, that will be good for you. If you want to influence policy,
because I don't think it's a career that ends.
Yeah, do it from within and know how you are benefiting from it, and know at some point I want to influence policy. But just doing it because you've had people, researchers actually earn a lot of money. Researchers just do this. It will be disappointing to you. Because I came into research first when I joined. By the way, I went to University of Nairobi Institute for Development Studies. Yeah. And it's quite interesting that you're engaged in research, fieldwork. So another good thing with a research career is that if you are like you like traveling, yeah, that's a good thing for you because you're going to explore maybe Kenya and even the world, just going around and doing
collecting
research.
data.
Yeah. So you need to have the interest from you, and this works in each and every career. Does this align with me? If it actually aligns with you, then go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good start to know about research. We'll be talking a lot about topics that are researched, or even Doreen can do a good research for us on certain issues that we need more information on. And maybe right now I'd want to plug you with an opportunity. Remember, we started this podcast, we say that we'll be giving you other than knowledge, resources, but also connections. And one of the opportunity I'd like to plug you is by CMD Kenya. If you are a young woman aspirant intending to vie for the 2027 general elections, CMD Kenya is looking for you. So you register with CMD Kenya and access capacity building and mentorship support for your leadership journey.
Yeah.
And maybe the second one would be on, if you're into leadership policy or just want to grow your network, you should check out the Young African Leaders Initiative. It's a fully funded program, by the way, so there's no excuses. So YALI, which is the Young African Leaders Initiative, it offers training in areas like public management, leadership, entrepreneurship, and civic engagement. And the best part, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to show potential and commitment. So, and once you're in, you'll get access to, as I say, the network, the mentorship, and even more opportunities. So you can look at it at their website, the Young African Leaders Initiative. So to conclude the podcast, we are going to play a small game with Doreen.
Right.
And I'll be asking you on hot takes. Is it a hot take or is it not, according to you? Are you ready?
Of course, I'm not ready. That was an ambush. I don't even know what you're asking me, but I think I was born
But
ready.
okay, it's just a game, nothing serious. It's a game.
Okay.
So hot take number 1. Soft life is unrealistic for most young people right now.
Okay. So is it a hot take or
Is it not a hot take?
am I allowed to say both or I pick one?
Yeah. As I said, it's a game. It's not nothing serious. And then it's open for discussion too.
Yeah, it depends with how you take soft life. Yeah. So I can say it's realistic or it's not realistic. But it's realistic if you plan yourself and you want I just want that soft life. You can make it happen.
Yeah.
We start everything with manifesting.
Yeah.
I want a soft life. I don't want to suffer in this life.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah. Which talking of manifesting and saying you want brings me to our second
Please don't ask me so many questions.
Not a question, but second round. Gen Z complains too much but doesn't act enough. And we say we want, but we don't act. But other Gen Z are acting. Oh my God! But so Gen Z complains too much but doesn't act enough. Is that a hot take or not?
It's not.
Because they're doing enough.
Yeah.
Do you think they're doing enough?
The fact that we want how they've started. I feel like they're doing.
I mean, they have done more than our parents
Yes,
or even
yes.
the millennials could ever do on activism per se.
And they keep on surprising people each and every day. So as much as we feel they are doing enough, they need to do more and more and show us like this is where we want to go. Not just be there and at the end of the day or in upcoming years you lose that morale. We want you to keep on doing it.
Yeah.
Keep on shocking people each and every day. Yeah. Because we have that potential. And if we are united, I'm talking as half Gen Z, half millennial.
Yeah.
Zillennial. So, zillennial. Yeah. If we are united and we want something, I think we even put pressure on people that they're even surprised. So I feel like you can actually do it. Gen Zs can actually do it. Yeah.
And then the last one, in 30 seconds, because I know this one you can take forever. Hot take: degrees don't matter anymore. We were having this discussion just before we started this podcast.
And I didn't know you're gonna ask me that. But it matters. Education matters. Just having a skill. It's not about a degree. You can even have a short course, a diploma, a certificate.
Yeah.
Just having a skill and having a paper it matters. Yeah. As much as you want to do your own business, make it a backup plan. That's all I can say.
Yeah, so the degree nowadays is more of a backup plan.
to me, I of course I don't have all answers.
Yeah.
I don't have all answers to this question, but it can go this way. Some people are book smart, some people are
Stress